All right. Do you know which past paper it was?
It was 0580. Let me just write it down in the chat. 0580.
Okay, so let me start with the question. Okay, so that's May, June 20. Thanks.
Yeah.
So May, June 20, paper 3. Okay, so it tells us that you have a square and the perimeter is 12x. So just to have a visual, you can draw a small square. And for a square, each side has the same length, right?
Okay.
So you're adding 4 of them, okay, and you're getting 12x. So if you take 12x, you divide by 4, you should be able to get the length of one side. So 4 goes into 12 3 times. So the length of 1 should be 3x. And we can check it. If each length is 3x, if you add them, 3 plus 3, 6, plus 3, 9, plus 3, 12. It does work. All right? So we just need to understand what perimeter means. Perimeter means the addition of all the 4 sides. If you add all of them, you get 12x. And since we have 4 sides in a square and each side has the same length, so you can just divide by 4. Now they asked us to find the area of the square. So area will be length times breadth. So it's 3x times 3x, which gives us 9x squared. Okay, so that's part C. Part D now. It gives us a semicircle. That question is okay, right?
Yes.
Good. So we have a semicircle. You have a triangle inside the semicircle. These two sides are the same, and that's A, B, and C. The length is 10 centimeters. So the diagram shows a semicircle with the diameter AC. Okay, so if that is the diameter, what would be the radius? I think we had a similar question like that.
Is that the radius from the inside or the outside?
Yeah, so that's the diameter. Diameter means 2 times the radius. So if the diameter is 10, what's the radius?
5 centimeters.
Exactly. So we can already have that on our diagram. Okay? Now, what else? We need to find the area of the triangle ABC. So the area of this triangle. Now from here, if I drop... Yeah. Tell me, what were you saying?
I was going to say, do we have to divide it in half?
Why am I doing that is because area of triangle is half times the base times the height, right? And to get the height of the triangle, we have to drop a line here. So that was the reason behind doing that. Okay? Good. Now, if you want to focus on that small triangle here, this one, okay? We already determined that it's 5, 5 each, so that is 5. Okay. The height, do we know what is the height? Not exactly.
No.
Not exactly. Okay. So this is something we don't know. Now let's focus on the question. It's a triangle formed inside a semicircle. Now there is a property for triangles formed inside a semicircle. And it's something I mentioned earlier. What is it going to be? When you have a triangle inside a semicircle, there's something specific which happens.
It equals to 90 degrees.
There's a 90 degree. Okay, so I can already put that here. Okay?
Yes.
Good. So what more can we do? If we know it's 90 there and we split it exactly into 2, what's going to be the angle here?
So it's 90 divided by 2, right?
Exactly 45 degrees. So that's something else we know from the question.
Okay.
Okay. Let me rewind. Let me rewind. If we don't want to use this angle, they've given us another property. They told us that these two are the same, right?
Yeah.
So if you do 180 minus 90, what do we get? 90. 90 divided by 2 still gives me 45. So that will be 45, that will be 45 too. Agree? So there are so many different angles you can use. So if I draw this triangle here, this is 45 degrees and this is 5. What do I need? I need this height, right?
Yeah.
So this is B, this is C. I can call the middle X. Okay, BX. So I need to find the length of BX. Now it's a right angle triangle. I don't have all the sides, so I can't, and I don't have two sides, and I need to find the third one. If that was the case, I could have used the Pythagoras theorem. So here I have only one side and one angle, so I need to use what? For right angle triangles, there are two things you can use, either the Pythagoras theorem or what's the other option?
Is it the what's this called then? Just use
Socatua.
I forgot.
It's Socatua. Okay, so that's something you need to remember. For right angle triangles, it's either Socatua or the Pythagoras theorem to find length. So let's label the triangle. This is going to be opposite because it's opposite to the angle. This is hypotenuse. This is the adjacent. Now, we need O because it's the height, and we have A. So O and A is found in toi, meaning, and the T stands for tan, so we need to use tan. So tan of the angle is equal to O, which is bx, over A, which is 5. Then the bx is 5 tan of 45. And tan of 45 is 1, and it's paper 3, so you have your calculator anyway. It's 5 times 1, which is 5. So this is 5, the height. Okay? So to work out the area of the triangle now, you do half times the base, which is 10, times the height, which is 5. The 2 goes into 10 5 times. 5 times 5, 25. 25 centimeters square. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
You want some time to write it down?
Yes, please.
Okay. Anyway, you have access to the video, so you can always watch it again.
Okay.
Okay? Good.
Yeah. Good. Good.
Okay, so then now I'm focusing on the next question. So I'm assuming it's from the same paper. Number 4. So you've got, maybe I can actually do a quick sketch of it so that we can have the context. Can I erase everything?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, perfect. That question was actually quite interesting, the second one. Okay, so we have a path like that. And then you have the west side. And you have the east. You have the east side. Now okay, that's quite interesting. So what they're doing is that they're saying that a road has 349 houses, numbered from 1 to 349. And the diagram shows some of the houses. So what they've done is they've done 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here, 5 here, 6 here, 7 here, and then they put dot, 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 dot. So it goes on till the last house is here, 349. Okay, that's the context. So the diagram shows some of these houses, which we've just drawn. The houses on the west side has odd numbers. We can see that 1, 3, 5, 7. The houses on the east have even numbers. We can see that 2, 4, 6. Put a ring around the numbers in this list which are from the west side. So they gave us a list: 25, 87, 126, 178, 252, 329. So from the west side. So west side is odd numbers, right? So you need to circle the numbers which are on the west side. So basically you need to circle the numbers which are odd. So how do we determine whether a number is odd? What's the definition of an even number?
A number can be divisible by itself.
No, that's prime numbers.
Oh.
Even numbers is what? Sean?
It increases by 2.
By 2, yeah. So even is divided by 2. So odd would be you can't divide by 2. So look at these numbers and which numbers can't be divided by 2. Usually, I can give you a hint. Usually they end with an odd number. So here, 25 ends with 5, and 5 is odd. You see? So this one is good. Is 87 odd? Can you divide 87 by 2?
No.
No. So this one also is good. 126, can you divide it by 2?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's not something we'll circle. 178, can you divide that by 2?
Yes.
Yeah, and you can see it ends with an even number, so it's not odd. 252. We can divide by 2, isn't it? 2 goes into 2, 1, 2 goes into 4, 2 times. Remainder 1, 12 can be divided, yeah. And that's even, ends with 2. 329. No, so that's odd. So we have to circle these 3 numbers. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. On the east side now, how many houses are there between the house numbered 168 and the house numbered 184? Okay, and that's for the east side.
You just do 184 minus 168.
Yeah, but that would give you all the numbers between them. On the east side, we have only what? Only even numbers.
Yeah.
So who has?
Then you can like separate both of the numbers, right? Like the even and odd numbers.
Okay. So for example, if I take between 1 to 10, do I have an equal number of odd and even numbers?
So I think I found them.
What is it?
8.
You found 8. Let's see. So after 168, I will have 170 because 169 will be odd. 172, 174, 176, 178, 180, 182, and that's it. Right?
And then 184, no?
1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, wait,
5,
wait.
6, 7. I get 7.
7, yeah.
Okay?
No, I counted 184.
Yeah, but they said between those two.
Yeah.
Right? Let me read the question again. I think they said between the two. So,
Yeah, they said.
they said, okay, so that would be the answer. How many houses on the road have a house number that is a multiple of 39. So for this one, we'll just need to do the times table, because multiple of 39 means 39 times 1, 39 times 2, 39 times 3. So this is the paper 3, guys, so you need to make full use of your calculator. Okay, so 31 times 9 is 39. What is 39 times 2?
78.
28.
Yes.
Still on our list. 39 times 3.
117.
39 times 4.
156.
Okay, we keep going. 39 times 5.
105.
Okay, 39 times 6.
234.
134.
No, 234.
234.
34.
Okay, we're getting close. 39 times 7.
273.
39 times 8.
312.
Okay, we're getting close. 39 times 9.
351.
Okay, this one is outside. Okay, because the last house is 349. So how many did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8. Good. So that would be part C, the last one. Good.
Yep.
And that question doesn't end yet. So part D. Thomas delivers a leaflet to every house on the west side. So that's the left-hand side. Find an expression in terms of n for the house number of the nth house he delivers. So we need to find the nth term. If I write it in sequence form 1, 3, 5, 7, do you know how to work out the nth term from a sequence?
So you basically take, I think so. So I think it's 2n, but then you have to take one of the digits, and most digits have a common thing. So it could be 2n plus the digits plus this.
Okay, you're almost there. So we look at the common difference, which is 2, so it's 2n. But 2n doesn't work because for the first term, 2 times 1 is 2, I should get 1. So it got reduced by 1, so the nth term should be 2n minus 1. Okay? So you were nearly there. Then for u1, it's 2 times 1, 2 minus 1, 1, it works. For the second term, u2, 2 times 2, 4 minus 1, 3, it just works now. So we've got the general term. Okay, and then they asked us something. What did they say? So look at the house number of the 40th house. So you need to work out U40. So you're going to replace n by 40. Okay? So that would be 2 times 40 minus 1. So 80 minus 1, 79. So the 40th house will have number 79. Is that okay?
Yes.
Perfect. Can I continue?
Yes, sir.
So work out how many houses are on the west side. So they did tell us that the last house is 349. But we don't know how many houses we have. So the UN is 349 because UN represents the term itself. So we have a last term in the sequence and it's 349. I need to find the value of n because I need to know how many houses are on that road. So the UN is 2n minus 1. So I replace and I get 2n minus 1 is equal to 349. Did you all understand why I did that?
You replace the u by 2, and then the minus 1 from the. So did you like rearrange the numbers?
No, we look. They want us to know. They want to know how many houses we have on the left. Okay. So each term on the left. So each number is represented by UN. For example, if you want to find the 40th number, you do U40, which we just found here. Okay. So we want to know how many houses are on the left. So this is the last house, and this is a term. So UN equal to the term, the last house. Okay? We just need to find the rank now. So UN is 2n minus 1. So 2n minus 1 becomes 349. And now you solve for n. So that will be 349 plus 1. 2n will be 350. N will be 350 divided by 2. Okay, which you can do on your calculator or you can do it manually. So 2 goes into 3, 2 goes into 2 ones, remainder of 1, 2 goes into 14, 7, remainder of 1, 2 goes into 10, 5. So n is 175. So the 175th number, 175th house will have this number.
Okay.
Good?
Yeah.
So that was this part. It's quite a long question actually. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, part E. So Alicia delivers a leaflet to every house on the east side of the road. So this is the east side of the road. She starts at house number 348. So that's the starting point. And then delivers to each house in order. Find an expression in terms of n for the house number of the nth term she delivers to. So what's the sequence? So for the east side, they were even numbers. So 348, 350, 352, it goes on like that. Agree?
Yeah.
Now, this sequence is called an arithmetic progression, okay? Because it has a common difference. And the common difference is 2 here, okay? And for an arithmetic progression, there is a formula for the general term. It's a plus n minus 1 times d, where d is the difference and a is the first term. So in this case, we are actually starting with 348 because it says in the question she starts at 348. So the nth term will be 348 plus n minus 1, and the difference is 2, so times 2. And this one can be simplified further. So it's 348 plus 2 times n is 2n, 2 times minus 1 is minus 2. So 348 minus 2 will be 346 plus 2n. So that would be the nth term. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Now there is a section here. What is the largest value of n that can be used in your expression? So what do you think will be the largest value of n?
Is it like the n? Is this the n term sequence one?
Hmm?
But you have to use a larger value than 2, or something like that.
So u1 will give you, you're replacing n by 1. u2, you replace n by 2. So it's just asking you what would be the largest value of n.
Um,
So on the left hand side, how many houses were there on the west side? So that would be part D, third part.
175 houses.
Was it 170? Yeah, it was 175. So we should have the same number of houses on both sides, isn't it? Agree?
Yes, sir.
So we need to find out the 348th for house number 348. What was the rank of it? This one. It has as number. So what was the rank of this house? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this sequence was 2, 4, 6. It goes on like that. So the UN will be, it's just 2n, isn't it?
Yeah.
2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6. So this one is simpler. Okay, we don't have to minus 1 like the other one. So 2n is equal to 348. Okay, n will be 348 divided by 2.
Yeah.
What is that?
174.
174. Okay. So on the left hand side, we have 175 houses, right? So the house number 348, this house here, this was the 174th house. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Because we just worked out. So what is the greatest value of n?
It's 174.
No, it should be the same, isn't it? Meaning the next house, if I build it here, the next house will be 350
Yeah.
because it increases by 2. That will be the 705th house.
So we need to use 175 as the highest value of n.
Yeah, because we should have the same number of houses. Agree?
Yes.
Yeah, because that was the last house and that was the 175th house. So if 348 is already the 174th house, we can only have one last house here so that it matches because it's split equally, right?
Yes, sir.
So it did require some thinking, this one. It wasn't that straightforward.
So if you times 175 times 2, you should get 350, right?
No, it just asks us for the value of n. So yeah.
Yeah, basically, then you can say we should, as you said before, we should have the same value of both sides.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because will be because we need to have the same number on both sides. That's correct. Good.
Yeah.
So that question was quite long. Yeah. Let me know when you want me to continue.
Okay. Okay, we can continue.
Okay, number 9. So a triangle has sides 6, 7, 8. Use a ruler and compasses only. Construct a triangle. So what happened with this one?
Yeah, I kind of did some mistake on it. I don't know if I did it correctly or not.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was trying to do last time, so you have to take your ruler,
Mm-hmm.
find the midpoint, like the middle dot.
Yeah.
And then from this, you have to take your compass, and then I do one thing from this side, another thing from this side. And then from there, I just got lost. So I just tried something.
Where your two arcs intersect, these will be the edges actually.
Okay.
So you have one side which is 6, then you draw that 6 centimeters, then you put your compass. Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe if you can show it to me tomorrow, then we can actually look at it.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, but you would draw the length of 6, then you will measure 7 with your compass, you draw the arc, you move to the other edge, you draw where they intersect, that's where the point is. And you draw that second side, and then from the second side you try to draw the other one. I think I can post the video with where they're drawing a triangle. That will be easier. Okay?
Okay. Sure.
Okay, next question. Okay. So next one. On the x-axis you have time, and then on your y-axis you have the distance, right? Yeah, distance traveled. To find Jason's speed in kilometers per hour between town A and town B. So you look at the distance traveled, what is that?
30 kilometers.
It's what?
30.
From town A to town B. No, it's less than 20 if you look at the diagram on your y-axis.
Oh, it's about 18.
18, yeah. So it's going to be 18 divided by the time. So it's from 9 to 10, so it's 1 hour.
Yeah.
And the y-axis is in terms of kilometers. So it's 18 kilometers divided by 1 hour, so it's 18 kilometers per hour. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, and he's leaving town A at 9 and he's cycling to town C. So 18 kilometers per hour on a bike, yeah. It's a bit low, but yeah, it's realistic.
Yeah.
Now for part B, Jason leaves the town C at 12. Okay, that's correct. And then he continues to town D at a constant speed of 15 kilometers per hour. So maybe I should draw it so that we understand the context. So we have
Constant
something.
is when you keep the same speed, right?
Say again?
Constant is when you keep the same speed.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So this is where it's 12. Okay, and he leaves the town D. He continues to town D. So he leaves town C at 12, which is 12 here. And this is town C. And then he's moving to town D with a speed of 15 kilometers per hour. So from 12 up to 1, he's going to move 15 kilometers up. This is what should happen. But town D is how many kilometers away from C? If I look at the diagram, town C is at 30 kilometers and town D is at 50. So there's a gap of 20. Okay? And it does 15 kilometers per hour. So he can cover 15 kilometers in 1 hour. He needs to cover 20 kilometers because from 30 up to 50, okay, it's 20 kilometers. So 20 kilometers will be 20 times 1 divided by 15. So it's 4 over 3 hours. Okay, as a decimal, what is it? You can divide it and tell me what it is.
4 divided by 3, right?
Yeah, 4 divided by 3. It should be 1
point.
1 point? 3. It's 1.3 recurring because if you write as improper fraction, it's 1/3 actually. So what does that tell us? So from 12, we need to add 1.3 hours. So it's going to be 1 o'clock. And then what is 0.3 hours? How many minutes is that? Okay, you can work it out. So 1.3 times 60. How many minutes is that?
18.
18?
Yeah.
No, 0.3 is 18, you're saying. Right, Sean?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So it's 1 hour and 18 minutes. So after 1 hour and then 18 minutes, so at 13:18, that's when he's going to reach. That's when he's going to reach the town D, which is at 50 here. Does that make sense? Okay, it's not that straightforward, that paper. It does make you think quite a lot. Okay? And that's the last part. They ask you to actually draw it. Okay?
Yeah.
And the other parts are actually reading off the graph. For example, find the total time in minutes that Jason stopped between A and D. Where is it? So he stopped at town B first because it's not moving. You just need to check the number of minutes you read. Okay, so he's stopping here, you see, here. And then he's stopping here because the distance is not changing, but the time is changing. So you need to count the gap here, and then you add. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So that's what they expect you to do. All right. I'm going to take up some of Sean's questions now. Is that okay, Hayden?
Yeah, sure.
Good. Because we've got 15 minutes left. So let us see. Number 26. So you have length and frequency. And then Amos draws a frequency polygon. Okay. Write down 2 mistakes that Amos has made. Were you not able to find the mistakes?
I just needed some. I was not yet.
Say again?
I just needed some help for that.
Mm.
26, right?
I did see a mistake. So look at the diagram. Okay. So you need to plot frequency against length. Okay, but the length is in an interval. All right. So to plot, they're actually using the midpoint of each length. For example, t being between 0 and 10, the midpoint is 5. So the coordinate 5, 15 is plotted. Okay? Okay, Sean?
Yeah.
Good. So 5, 15 is good. The second point, the second coordinate should be 15, 20, which is good. The third one should be 25, 50, which looks good. The next one should be 35, 25. And then the fourth one should be 45, 45, 5, but the person plotted 50. You saw that?
Oh, yeah.
So that's one mistake. Now let me check the scaling. So it's 1 square for 5 on the x-axis. That seems okay. Yeah, okay, scaling is good on the x. Let me check on the y. On the y also it's 1 square for 5. Okay, there's a mistake after 30. Look on the y-axis. 1 square is 5, but between okay, as from 30 moving up to 50, they're using 2 squares for 10. No, sorry, 2 squares for 20. So 1 square is 10. So you can't use different scaling. Okay, it should be the same one. So these are the two mistakes.
Sneaky one, yeah.
Yeah. So you really need to look at it carefully.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the next question now. So Joe is going to buy 15 rolls of wallpaper. And then you have the chic decor, 3 rolls for £36. The style papers, packs of 5 rolls, normal price 70. 12% off the normal price. Okay. So Joe wants to buy 15 rolls of wallpaper as cheaply as possible. Should she buy the wallpaper from Chic Deco or from Style Papers? Okay, so we'll need to work that out, this one. So let me erase. Okay, let's see. So we have the first option. So you have 3 rolls for £36. And then you have the second brand, which is a pack of 5 rolls. Okay, the normal price is £70, but you're getting 12% off. Okay, so you're buying 5 rolls for how much? What is 12% of 70? 12% means 12 divided by 100 times 70. What is that?
Yeah.
That's 0.12 times 70. What is that?
8.4.
8.4.
Yep.
So we're buying 5 rolls for 70 minus 8.4 because we're getting that discount. So 5 rolls would cost 70 minus 8.4. What's that?
61.6.
Okay, so we have the pricing now. Okay, 3 rolls for 36, 5 rolls for 61.6. Now she wants to buy 15 rolls. Let's do a proportion and check. So for here, 3 rolls is 36. 15 rolls would be, so 3 is becoming 15, it's multiplying by 5. So you multiply by 5. So what is 36 times 5?
It's 108.
180. Okay, good. Here, 5 rows is 61.6. We need 15. So 5 is becoming 15. You're multiplying by 3. So you multiply that by 3. What do we get? 61.6 times 3.
It's 184.8.
184.8. So which one is cheaper?
The left one.
Left one, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, so that's
Thank you.
why the real life
Yes.
question. Situation, I mean. You want some time to copy it?
Yes, I am doing it.
Okay. Let me know when you finish, okay?
Yes. Okay, sir.
Perfect. All right. Next. Let me erase that. So we have a rectangle.
Yes.
Okay. Then there's a line. Okay. This is 4x. This is 2x. This is 3x. This is 5. This is shaded. This is U. This is Q. This is T. This is S. This is R. This is V. Okay? The area of the trapezium QUVR is A. That's this part. Okay, the area is called A. Show that A is 2x squared plus 20x. So how can we work out A? Who has an idea about what we need to do here?
Is
Wait,
the
time.
trapezium?
Say again?
Is the trapezium in a rectangle? Is the trapezium in a rectangle?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a trapezium because you have two parallel sides and then you have a height. This is also a trapezium, two parallel sides and a height. So we need to find A, but we can't work it out directly. Okay, so what do we do? How many marks was that?
This one. I'm going to tell you. 3 blocks.
3, okay. This is 5 plus 3x, this length. Okay, this should be similar to that one. So to get QU, I would do 5 plus 3x minus 2x. Do you agree with that? So this is 5 plus x. Okay? And this is 4x. Agree?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if I want to find the area of this trapezium, what's the formula for area of trapezium? It's half times sum
This.
of parallel sides times the
Height.
height.
This height.
So the sum of the parallel sides. So this side is parallel to that side. Agree?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So sorry, I was disconnected.
No, that's fine. So it's 5 plus x times the height, which is 4x. So 2 goes into 4, 2. It's 5 plus 5, 10 plus x multiplied by 2. 2 times 10, 20 plus 2 times x, 2x. Is that what the proof was? Let me check again. Yeah, I missed something here. There's x here. So 2x times 10, 20x, 2x times x, 2x squared. And that is the proof. 2x squared plus 20x. You guys get it?
Yes, sir.
You need to remember the
Yeah.
formula. It's half times sum of parallel sides times height. Parallel sides means they have same direction. So these are the two. And this is the height. Okay, which is 4x.
Okay.
So you'll notice that I tried to actually build the sides of the shaded area from the information in the question. So that's 4x. Automatically I wrote 4x here. These two should be equal, so we subtracted to get that side. And once you have the key things, you just plug in. Okay?
Yeah.
You want some time to write it down, or we move?
We can move on.
Okay. Last question. APR, CQT. APR. And then CQT. Okay, these two are parallel. EPB is 56. Work out CQR. CQR. Okay.
It's like an isosceles.
Yeah, I think we'll need to draw it to make sense of it. Can I erase it? It's fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, you have it recorded, so you can always check again. So we have something like that. This is 56. This is Q. This is oh. This is P. This is A. This is B. Then you have another line going through the Q here, like that. C, D. They're still the same. Now these triangles are the same. Okay,
Yeah.
I agree. These are the same. These two are the same.
Yes.
I can get these two angles. Look at that. These two sides are the same. So if I do 180 minus 56, what do I get? What do you get?
124.
124. Then the 124 you can divide by 2. What do we get? 62. So this is 62, this is 62. Agree?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, did that help us to answer the question? What was the question? CQR. We need to find CQ.
We found Q,
CQR.
right?
No, we found part of it. CQR. You still need to find that one. Okay?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
like 180 line, no?
Exactly. So if you do 180 minus 62, what would you get?
118.
So this is 118, you're saying?
Yeah. Yes.
No, not exactly, because you have that part also.
Oh, wait. So I can do like 182.
What can we do? If you do 180 minus 56, you get 124. This is 124. Okay? Now, all of that gives you 360. So if you do 360 minus these three, you should be able to get there.
So continue 118 divided by 2.
Is it equally split? That's the question.
It looks.
It looks, actually it doesn't look if you look
Okay, it
carefully.
doesn't look like
Yeah,
it.
one looks bigger. But these two are parallel. So these two angles are the gain. I mean, if you do 360 minus these three, what would you get here?
124. So 66 times 2 is 124.
And that's what we were saying. You see, these two angles are the same, these two are the same. Okay?
Yep.
Now we need that. What more can we do? Look,
Well, 124.
look, this is 180.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, what were you saying?
Because I see like two, you see like C and A is parallel to each other. So I think it's 124 be down there too, right?
Okay.
Down there, yeah.
So did we get it? C, Q, R. It's just 124 plus 62. Okay, so you were right. Okay?
Yeah.
There we go. That's it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so we managed to do all questions. Most of it, I think from Aiden there was like one or two, but we had to split the term well. Okay, so when do you have the paper?